Welcome. In this session, we are going to gently begin quietening the inner critic, the part of the mind that questions, doubts, and often interrupts your natural creativity and confidence. For many people, the inner critic isn't loud all the time. It can be subtle, a second-guessing thought, a hesitation before starting, a feeling that you or what you create isn't quite good enough. Over time, this pattern can slow down writing, reduce confidence, and create unnecessary pressure around creativity. And what's important to understand that it isn't a flaw. It's often a protective response within your nervous system, trying to keep you safe from judgment, rejection, or failure. So in this session, we won't be forcing anything to change. Instead, we're allowing the mind and the body to begin settling, so the inner critic can naturally soften and be more supportive, and a confident internal voice can begin to emerge. Find a comfortable position where you won't be disturbed. Allow your body to relax, and when you're ready, gently close your eyes. And as you sit there, you might notice your breathing, and you don't have to change it, just notice it. And as you do, your eyes naturally will begin to focus as they're open again. They focus somewhere in front of you, or perhaps they just soften close. And as that happens, you might notice a tendency to drift. That's right, just slightly. And as you take a breath in, your eyes can open. And as you breathe out, they close. And you may not even realize which breath takes you deeper, but each one does. And now, just try to open your eyes and notice they don't really want to, because something deeper has already begun. Now, in your mind, imagine a space, a familiar kind of place, quiet, reflective, and somewhere in that space, you notice that voice, the one that says like, "Is this good enough? Who am I to do this? What if it's not right?" And you just notice it without trying to stop it, because something interesting happens. When you stop resisting, you begin to understand. And now, I want you to allow your mind to drift back to an earlier time, the very first time you ever felt something like that. And it might not come as a clear memory. It might be a feeling, a sense, an impression, perhaps a moment where something was said or created, was judged, corrected, dismissed, or misunderstood. And as you observe that moment, you may begin to realize that version of you was simply learning, trying, exploring, and perhaps someone else's voice became internalized. A teacher, a parent, an authority, a situation, and it stayed until now. And now, step into that scene, but not as the younger version, and as who you are now, with all your experience. And you now speak to that younger you, calmly, clearly. You are allowed to explore. You don't have to get it perfect. You are already enough. And watch what happens, because the nervous system updates across time. And now the scene dissolves, and you find yourself in a vast, open field, space of possibility, where all your versions of you exist. And you notice one version, calm, focused, writing effortlessly, not questioning, not hesitating, simply expressing. And you may begin to realize that version, it's not separate from you. It is you. Now, bring forward that inner critic again. Instead of resisting it, become curious. Ask it, what are you trying to do for me? And listen. Protection, perhaps. Avoiding embarrassment, rejection, failure. And say, thank you. I understand. And we have a better way now. And explain, creation happens first. Editing happens later. You help me refine, not stop me. And notice it begins to shift. Because parts always accept better roles. Now, gently press your thumb and finger together. As you do, feel a calm, grounded, focused state. Let it build and say internally, this is my state. Press again. Stronger now. Press again. Lock it in. Now add the visual anchor. Every time you see red or press your fingers, you return instantly to calm, focus, flow, stronger, stronger, stronger. That feeling once called anxiety is now recognized differently because it's the same energy as anticipation, creation, aliveness, and now it moves forward into writing, fuel, not fear, and the idea of being an imposter dissolves because you are not pretending, you are expressing. And writers write. That's what they do. Now imagine tomorrow morning or your usual writing time and notice a simple sequence begins. You sit down, you take a breath, you press your fingers together and you begin writing. No thinking, just starting. And you write for 5 minutes, then another 5, and then another, because starting is automatic now, and it becomes your system. Sit, breathe, press, write, continue. 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 And even on days when motivation is low, you still begin because the ritual carries you and momentum builds naturally. Now imagine writing alone, calm and focused. Writing alone, calm and focused. Someone reading your work, relaxed, open. Finishing chapters, satisfied, proud. Finishing chapters, satisfied, proud. And notice, no imposter syndrome, only expression. In a moment, I will count from 0 to 5, and I will emerge you, and you will come back feeling confident, full of energy, or the inspiration to write, full of confidence, and ready to begin your day of writing. 0, rising. 1, bringing clarity. 2, energy returning. 3, feeling lighter. 4, almost awake. 5, eyes open. Refreshed, focused, calm, grounded, inspired, ready to write. Take a moment now. Allow yourself to slowly return to full awareness. Notice how your body feels. Notice how your mind feels. And just becoming aware of the space around you again. There is no need to rush. The shifts from this session may continue to integrate gently over the coming days and hours. You may begin to notice moments where your thoughts feel quieter, your writing feels more natural, or you respond with more confidence and ease. And if you are following this as part of the full series, This session will help build the foundation for deeper creative flow and self-trust. For best results, you can continue to return to this session over the next few days by doing it once or twice a day, and simply allow your mind to continue reinforcing these changes. And when you are ready, be inspired to write, and calm is your strategy to write.